I mean, last week nothing went right. I bought a waterbed. There were 2 Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida. Oh, well. And last week I went to the track, too. That was a beauty. They shot off the opening gun. They killed my horse. I'll tell you, nothing works out. My car broke down again. I got a car, I got nothing but trouble. Every Sunday I take my family out for a push.
Rodney Dangerfield built an entire career finding new institutions willing to disrespect him, and his own family, or even his own kids, never once let him down.
She's not smart at all. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way, you know? I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass.
These are Rodney Dangerfield's most hilarious stand-up moments. The 2 things he has to do after drinking.
With me, nothing comes easy. My wife, she don't help either, you know? Every time I take a few drinks, she hides the bottle. Oh, I admit I'm a bad drinker. I'm not nasty or nothing. But I'll tell you, when I drink the next day, I gotta do 2 things. I gotta try and locate my car, and I gotta bring back the car I took. I'm a bad drinker. I'll tell you, with my wife, I can't do nothing. You know, I can't drink. I can't eat. She's always put me on diets. Oh, last week she put me on a new one, a grapefruit diet. For 7 days, I had 10 grapefruits a day. And ended up, I lost 4 pounds. I got a citrus rash. I'll tell you, with me, nothing works out, you know? Like last week, I went to see a new psychiatrist. I said to him, Doc, can you help me? All day long, I keep thinking I'm ugly. He made me lay on a couch, face down. I tell you, sometimes I think back, you know, when I was a kid, I knew I was ugly. Well, my parents on Halloween, they sent me out as is.
The way Rodney premises the joke here is so insane that it's most definitely the best thing for him to never pick up a bottle again. Rodney can't tell the gender of kids today.
And I'll tell you, tonight it's nice. We got a grown-up crowd, too, you know? Yeah, I did a show last week for a bunch of teenagers. And these kids carry on today, you can't tell boys from girls. I mean, the girls all wear slacks, fellas let their hair grow. I was talking to someone here, I said, look at that teenager, what's that, a boy or a girl? He said, that's a boy, that's my son. I said, sure, you knew you're his father. He said, I'm not his father, I'm his mother. I don't know, I tell you, life isn't easy. After a while, I don't know who to believe anymore. Well, the other day I was in my bank. They got signs all over there. At this bank, you're a friend. Last month, I was 2 payments behind. My friend took away my car. I tell you, with me, nothing comes easy, nothing, you know? Well, last week I saw my dentist. Not a beauty, my dentist. Yeah, I said to him, can you put in a new tooth to match my other teeth? He put in a tooth with 4 cavities.
His hilarious inability to understand kids back in those days and their styles is just another train on the no-respect railway. The time he got arrested for mooning.
You kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. When I was a kid, I had plenty of pimples, too. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face. I tell you, my life, things happen to me you wouldn't believe. Well, it's a weird feeling me standing in a men's room. You see your home phone number on the wall.
The arrest gets narrated with the same flat delivery Rodney would use for any lesser indignity, letting the mismatch of legal consequences and his unbothered tone summon the laugh. The pet store line.
I was an ugly kid, too. I worked in a pet store. People kept asking how big I get. Too fast for this whole section over here. And I was ugly in my sandbox. The cat kept covering me up all the time, you know? You know, what a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. Now, kids today is different. They got it too good. They don't appreciate it either. Last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. Smart kid I got the other day. I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. I tell you, my whole life is pressure, nothing but pressure. This pressure's like a heaviness, always on top of me, this heaviness since I'm a kid. Other people wake up in the morning, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the heaviness is right there waiting for me. And sometimes I even talk to it, and I say, hi, heaviness. When heaviness looks back at me today, you're gonna get it good, you know.
The best part about this joke is Rodney paints it as so absurd it almost seems believable that someone would approach him at his job and actually say that. His wife's father's electronic pacemaker.
I'll tell you, I'm all right now. Last week I was in rough shape, though, you know. My wife's father, he moved in with us, has an electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens. I saw my dentist, too, last week, another beauty. I said to him, Doc, look at my teeth, they're all getting yellow. He told me to wear a brown necktie. I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me. I broke up my psychiatrist, too. He told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly, too.
An absurd angle involving the mechanical device gets found rather than treating it as a straightforward health detail, turning something genuinely serious into an unexpected punchline, the happy hour joke.
The trouble with me, I appeal to everyone who can do me absolutely no good. With me, nothing comes easy. I met the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette. I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. Are you kidding? This afternoon, I was at BB2 this afternoon. I was in a bar. They told me to get out. They wanted to start the happy hour. I mean, it's not easy being me. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet. You wake up Daddy. No, but I'll tell you, I finally got some respect. They asked me here tonight, you know. And I'll tell you, I'm surprised I'm here. I mean, I voted for Randolph Scott.
This joke was proof that Dangerfield was one of the best comedians ever, since it takes real talent to make President Ronald Reagan crack up, the peeping Tom joke.
And with my wife, I got no sex life either. Outside my bedroom window, they caught a peeping Tom sleeping. What a sex life. Well, my dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg. Yeah, my dog, that's another one. He taught my wife to roll over and play dead. Now, I'll tell you, my life, when she makes love to me, there's always a reason for it. One night she used me to time an egg.
A detail gets revealed that flips the expected scenario entirely, using the reversal itself as the actual punchline rather than the premise. The time Rodney's dad got caught stealing pens in a bank.
My old man, he was dumb too, my old man. He worked in a bank. They caught him stealing pens. You're kidding. What a family. They want to use my family to make a sequel to Roots. They want to call it Fertilizer. Now, I tell you, there's always something, you know. My doctor told my wife and I we should enjoy sex every night. Now we'll never see each other. I mean, my wife, I go for her. The trouble is she don't go for me. When my wife makes love to me, there's always a reason for it. Yeah, one night she used me to time an egg.
Family history was a topic Rodney used to extend his no-respect theme backward a generation, and a story about his father stealing pens from a bank offers a small, oddly specific crime that suited his storytelling style well. He narrates the incident with escalating detail, building toward whatever consequence or reaction closes out the story, rather than delivering it as a single flat statement. That kind of specificity of a genuinely small and almost pointless theft let him find comedy in the pettiness of the crime itself, rather than anything more dramatic or consequential. Johnny's reaction to this bit tracked the surprise of learning the offense was this minor, since the buildup suggested something considerably more serious before the actual reveal arrived. It's a solid proof of how far back into his family history he was willing to reach for material about bad luck and poor judgment running in the family. Rodney's doctor calls him ugly.
Last week I saw my doctor. I told him, Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? He said, I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect. Kid, last week, nothing went right. I bought a Japanese car. I turned on the radio. I don't understand a word they're saying. I mean, with me, nothing comes easy. Well, the other night, I went to kiss my daughter goodnight. She told me she had a headache. My daughter, she's full of smart answers, you know. I told her, wait after you get married, then you have sex. She said, then what are you waiting for? I tell you what, my look, since my kid girls never went for me, you know? I was making love to one girl. She started to cry. I said to her, "You'll hate yourself in the morning." She said, "No, I hate myself."
Dr. Jokes gave Rodney one of his richest recurring characters, and a bit where the doctor delivers a blunt insult rather than any real medical advice pushes that running gag into more directly personal territory than his usual complaints about incompetence. He sets up the visit as a legitimate health concern before the doctor's response reveals itself as pure insult rather than diagnosis, undercutting any expectation of basic professional courtesy from someone he came to for actual help. That kind of reversal expecting medical advice and getting an insult instead fits neatly alongside his ongoing material about disrespectful doctors throughout his entire career at that microphone. Carson's amusement built specifically around how casually Rodney reported the insult, treating a doctor calling him ugly as a routine finding rather than anything worth getting upset about. It's a good example of how even a routine appointment could become one more instance of the professionals meant to help him adding insult to injury instead of actual medical care. His kids dress like him on Halloween.
Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, my wife sends her kids out dressed like me. Are you kidding? You know when you're ugly. It's all right. You look it up. It's crying out loud. You know when you're ugly. Last Halloween, a kid tried to pull my face off. I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. Are you kidding? No respect from anybody. Nobody. It's not easy. Not easy. You kidding? No respect at all. Why, I donated to a sperm bank. Now I'm the father of 3 puppies. I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, the other night I fell asleep with a cigarette in my hand. My wife lit it. I tell you, it's not easy being me. Why, I called up Alcoholics Anonymous. They told me it was Miller.
The joke of his kids dressing as him when trick-or-treating flips the costume premise into a joke about his looks rather than a genuine compliment from his own children. He describes a specific detail about the costume that makes clear this isn't meant as flattery, since concrete imagery always sharpened these bits more than a vague statement about general resemblance.
It's your kind of folks, right?
I always have a good time out here,
Don't
Johnny.
you, though?
Nice people.
You like
nice
it out here,
people.
don't you?
Nice. Sure, yeah.
Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. That's
Well,
high-class stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Sold out?
Everything is okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in San Francisco, as you mentioned, Civic Auditorium on
Yeah.
Saturday. That's nice.
Yeah.
I have a special coming out, too, you know.
Do you?
In May, yeah.
You want to tell us
At
about
a
it?
different network.
Aw.
I'll give you 2 guesses. Now, it's good. So Bill Murray's in it, very funny, you know.
Yeah.
And Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, she sings Respect, with numbers there. And Valerie Perrine's in it, too. Lovely girl. Good girl, Valerie, too.
Yeah.
I found that out.
That kind of twist, treating a costume of himself as an insult rather than an homage, kept the joke completely consistent with his broader persona of getting no respect even from his own kids on a holiday built around fun. Carson's reaction confirmed the bit landed specifically because Dangerfield delivered it with genuine wounded pride rather than any obvious self-awareness about how funny the premise already was on its own. It's a good example of how a simple seasonal premise could get folded directly into his ongoing material about his appearance without requiring any additional setup. Dangerfield's son wished for him gone on his birthday.
I'll tell you, sometimes I can't take it no more. Well, today I got 2 kids, and that's rough, too, you know. You can't talk to kids today. My boy's birthday last week. Had a little party, brought out the cake. The kid blew out all the candles. I said to him, hope your wish comes true. He said, if it does, that's the last time you'll watch me blow out candles. A smart kid I got, you know. Like the last time I took my kid to Coney Island, I asked if he wanted to go in a crazy house. He told me to save my money, he'll be home soon.
Birthday jokes paved an easy way for Dangerfield to subvert an occasion built entirely around celebration, and a son wishing him gone flips the sentiment completely into another example of getting no respect from his own family on a day specifically designed to celebrate him.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Nice
It's been a long time.
I always get a kick out of coming out here. They treat you right over here. There's
Yeah.
one place they treat you right. You know, I leave the club. I close this week in a club in New York, but I'll be back next Monday.
You just close
September 9th.
lock it up completely?
I lock the whole thing up for a week. Now I'll come back next Monday night, September 9th, and tell my jokes again at Dangerfield. But it's always a kick to come out here.
Yeah.
I love it out here. You know, I like to go to Vegas, too, you know.
Do you?
I'm going to Vegas for a couple of days. I always go over there. You meet so many wonderful, wonderful people in Vegas, Johnny. No idea.
Can you tell us about a few of them?
Well, last time I was there, I met a lovely girl. Oh, a lovely girl. Valerie Dubois.
Valerie Dubois.
Oh, a lovely girl. Valerie Dubois. In fact, she told me to call her VD for short.
He did, Valerie. Wow.
He delivers the reveal with the same flat, matter-of-fact tone he'd use for any smaller domestic slight, letting the mismatch between a happy occasion and the actual wish generate the entire laugh without requiring any additional commentary. That kind of contrast, sentimental setup paired with a blunt, dismissive punchline was one of his most dependable comedic shapes throughout his family material across every decade he performed it.
Wonderful people out in Vegas.
Yeah,
Really nice. Oh, Vegas really swings. They got the gambling there, the big
Wild.
hotels and
Yeah.
nightclubs. Oh, that's what big nightclubs they got there.
Yeah.
So it isn't really so different than the places I worked when I broke in. You know, the tough places.
You work in the little joints,
Oh,
right?
I worked tough place. You know, places like Rosario's Rocket Room. You know.
Rosario's Rocket Room? Tough.
Dominic's Atomic Bar and Grill. Oh, that was another one. Sure. Oh, Dominic, he was tough. Ooh, was
Yeah.
he tough, Dominic.
Tough owner.
During the show, he used to yell at the acts all the time.
Yeah.
Then one night a guy was singing, "Why was I born?" He yelled out, "Not to sing!" You know.
Johnny noted after this particular bit that Dangerfield's ability to make even a birthday wish sound like formal documented evidence against him was unmatched by any other comedian working similar domestic material. It's a fitting closing funny stand-up moment for this video because of the fact it shows how thoroughly his no-respect persona extended even into his children's most private thoughts about him on the one day technically reserved for celebrating his existence. Rodney Dangerfield spent his whole career finding new and specific ways for every relationship in his life to confirm the exact same premise, and every single bit in this collection proves he never once ran out of fresh evidence. So, which Rodney Dangerfield stand-up moment made you laugh the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more classic comedy moments like these. See you soon.